Well, boy oh boy, it's gonna be a doozy to touch on, but you know what? Give me a moment while I get me a drink. You gotta love them Calpicos, man. They good. They good. Anyway. But no, seriously, fucking yikes. The Last of Us Part 2 came out, and hopefully everybody should have a pleasant weekend, right? Oh, man. Yeah, it was so much of a train wreck. Sony has no choice but to take the fucking L, really. And really, actually, as a matter of fact, considering how everybody knew that Last of Us 2 was going to be a dead-on-arrival train wreck, despite all the 10 out of 10s this game's been getting, and Sony's was going to end up taking nothing but L's, they should have never did that PlayStation 5 Future of Gaming event. They should have just did nothing. Do not do anything. And now, The Last of Us Part 2, definitely it's going to get ported to PlayStation 5. It's going to get remastered for PlayStation 5. I mean, we saw Last of Us 1 came out and then it got remastered for PS4. We're going to see Last of Us 5 remastered for PlayStation 5. No fucking shit. Absolutely. But, however, this kind of says something about the PlayStation 5 too, since Last of Us Part 2 is going to be coming to the PlayStation 5 anyway. I mean, we can fucking see it coming a mile away. No fucking shit. Now, where do we get started? Well, I know many of you guys have went through the leaks. But, however, the game's out now. Everybody's gotten to play the game. Everybody's gotten to binge on the game over the weekend and play through it. And actually, as a matter of fact, people have already uploaded every single fucking cutscene of the game. Go figure. But, boy, oh boy, shit is not fucking pleasant. Shit is literally hitting the fucking fan. Because nobody is absolutely happy with Last of Us 2. And, yeah, there is a huge amount of disappointment and a huge amount of people going WTF. Now, first off, yeah, the leaks were not 100% accurate, but were accurate. Were mostly really accurate. But, however, what actually threw me off was somebody had to point it out, and somebody seemed to have noticed that in the trailers you have Joel looking older and there was going to be a role to play, and then all of a sudden, oh, that's just Joel in the flashbacks, and everybody fucking knew what was going to happen, but it ended up happening at the beginning of the fucking game. And I think everybody knew what happened. Normally, I don't, I forgot to throw in a spoiler warning. No, I do tend to be very vague and try my best not to spoil anything, but everybody's already figured out from the beginning. Everybody fucking knew about it. We've already figured it out. But the fact that it happened really earlier, holy shit. And boy, oh boy, day one reactions to that moment. Holy shit. PewDiePie, Angry Joe, all the other players, all the other popular YouTube Let's Players. Oh my fucking goodness, what the fuck? Upper Echelon Games, holy shit. And everybody's pissed off about the ending. And also pissed off about the fact that they have to spend the other half of the game playing as fucking Abby. Now, Abby and Lev would have been great for a separate Last of Us game, maybe a Last of Us 2. But here is the thing, and if you want my honest opinion here, why did you say The Last of Us Part 2 when we're going to end up playing as Abby throughout the other half of the game? Why is it Part 2 when there's that huge fucking time jump? Why did you call it Part 2? If you were going to say Part 2, you would have had the story center around Ellie and Joel. You can go ahead and end off their story arc. You end off their story arc, and then you have Last of Us 2 with Abby and Lev. Perfect. No problem. And then if you want more Abby and Lev, you want to have more Abby and Lev? Okay, Last of Us 2 Part 2. But you said Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2. Meaning, oh yeah, the story of Ellie and Joel will continue. Or either continue or reach its end. That's kind of the situation. Okay? That's the thing. But no. Let's have Abby slowly take over. And yeah, guess what? The Abby being like, guess what? Hey, let's play some golf. By the way, I want to be the Joel of this franchise. Boom! Lev, you're the new Ellie. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Ellie. And then bite both of her... Yeah, all of the cutscenes just got out. Especially before release. One day before release. So everybody's played the game, everybody's played through. We all know what was going to end up fucking happening. And boy oh boy, that's ending. That's ending. Oh shit, I lost my 2 fingers. Oh great. My wife left me and took my kid. Wouldn't the... But let's just say, okay, that fireman, I mean, not that fireman, that surgeon had a daughter, and we'll make that daughter take over. Replace Joel and Ellie ASAP. Get her in there. Get Lev in there. Get Lev. She's the new Ellie. Get Abby. She's the new Joel. Swap them both. Yeah, that's right. Swap them both. God. That's... Then say The Last of Us 2, not The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah. Why did you say Part 2? If you're saying Part 2, then you're centering around Ellie and Joel's story. And there should be no time jump whatsoever. Hell no. End their story arcs, give Joel and Ellie fucking a happy ending, end off their story arc, and then Last of Us 2, you can have a new story arc with Abby and Lev. Fine. Absolutely. But boy, oh boy, people went into Last of Us Part 2 knowing full well what they saw advertised to their eyes. They want the continuation of the story of Joel and Ellie. They want more Joel and Ellie. Not have Ellie and Joel swapped out by Abby and Lev. You kind of see what's going on. I ended up looking at all the cutscenes anyway. I ended up contemplating, hey, should I buy the game? Is this a good idea to buy the game or rent the game and then try to free up like about 100 gigabytes of hard drive space? Or should I just watch all the cutscenes? Since I'm not going to be able to touch the PlayStation, well, I'm barely able to touch the PlayStation 4 after that international content policy. I'm like, shit. God fucking damn it. We'll talk about the international content policy later, because it's going to play a role, okay? It's going to play a huge goddamn role. But a lot of people have went ahead and pointed out a lot of plot holes in this game. And I agree, a lot of plot holes. And my goodness. But here's the thing, and this is where the gamers are getting pissed off. They wanted an extended story with Ellie and Joel, and having their story either reach a conclusion and have their arcs ended off, but no. What we just saw was essentially Ellie and Joel getting replaced. As a matter of fact, Abby coming in with a golf club, killing off Joel, replacing him, and Joel be sitting in the back seats of the flashbacks, and Lev being the new Ellie. Guess what? Use your bow and arrow. You're the new Ellie, bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a spoiler warning in this video. Yeah. I'm gonna have to put a spoiler warning in this video. Totally yikes. So, yeah, there was some false advertising practices that have been exposed. And yes, those who have seen The Last of Us Part 2 trailers and have played the actual game are catching on to the differences between the trailer and the final product. And, yeah, nobody's not going to be very, very happy with that. And they found out that the leaks are absolutely not 100% accurate, but just more accurate than ever. It's just holy shit. Oh boy. We knew that this was going to be a train wreck, but we never expected this to be much more of a fucking train wreck than ever. Oh, fuck. And, yeah. Oh, fuck. And then you have... Let's talk about the mo-capped love romance scene of erotica. Okay, sex scene. Okay, so there was a sex scene between two characters. Alright. But a lot of people are pissed off, understandably so, about that sex scene. Because it's a mocap sex scene that looks like a bit of rough sex. But why is it this okay? And then there's this stupidly strict international content policy going ham on fucking developers all around the world. And then when confronted on it, oh yeah, we have to go hard on the sexual and suggestive themes in video games because of the live streaming and hashtag #MeToo. Oh yeah, we can't have too much titties. Oh yeah, we can't have too much of the titty. We can't have that. And we're sitting around here and we're seeing our favorite niche games getting fucking censored to a fucking pulp. And we ended up looking at our PlayStation 4 ports of Samurai Showdown, Soul Calibur, and Tekken, and we're sitting around here hoping that, oh boy, they get lucky. We had to pray and hope that they get lucky, that they get fucking lucky. They get lucky. And yet, when it came to the mo-capped sex scene in The Last of Us 2, that's okay? Sony, either any of it's okay or none of it's okay. If you were going to have that sex scene in the first place, then why did you implement the international content policy? Why did you have that international content policy in the first place when you're completely fine with a mocapped sex scene in Last of Us 2? Oh no, we can't have too much titty. Come on, guys. Oh no. We have to protect our brand. All right, we have to protect our brand. We don't want to get in trouble because some dev made something and it's gaining, and people are making a big deal out of it, and everybody's accusing that game of being a Harvey Weinstein simulator. Oh no, the blame's gonna ripple on us. We have to implement that international content policy. But you're okay with that mocap sex scene? You see the problem? You see where people are getting frustrated? Okay? We all don't have our hills. I mean, we all have our hills to die on, and our hills to die on are separate. Our hills to die on are essentially separate, okay? We all have our hills to die on. We don't. Okay, fine. We differentiate from each individuality. We're not the same person. We're different people. But you can see the double standard. People are pointing out this double standard. People are losing their shit over anything with the titties. The titties going boing boing. Oh no. Sony can't have that. We have to implement this strict international content policy. But you're okay with this mocapped rough sex scene? You see the issue? Sony was doing the publishing rights for The Last of Us 2. And the guys who developed The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 was Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog's having to take this huge L. But Sony, at the end of the day, is having to take this very, very huge L on their end. Because this is the big, exclusive title on the PlayStation brand. And everybody was hooked on The Last of Us. Everybody came to PlayStation for The Last of Us 1. But Last of Us Part 2 came out, became a train wreck, and that's a huge L for Sony. Even if that huge L goes to Naughty Dog, Sony's gonna have to share this L too. And after all the L's they had to fucking withstand. Yeah, remember that Road to PlayStation 5 PowerPoint presentation? That could not have been a PowerPoint presentation. It could have been the latest Future of Gaming event. The Future of Gaming event could have been the Road to PlayStation 5 presentation. Not only that, but when it came to that Future of Gaming presentation, the console was revealed, the games were revealed, but not the fucking price. Where's the price of the PlayStation 5? We don't have a price of the PlayStation 5. What the fuck's going on? So yeah, Sony is not doing so good. Not doing very, very pleasant. And yeah, they're gonna have to take the blows. Sony's gonna have to take the massive blows. As a matter of fact, just as much of the blows as Naughty Dog's getting. And yeah, it's not gonna be very pleasant. It's not gonna be. It's a total, complete fucking yikes. And maybe the gameplay's not that bad. Maybe the gameplay's not that bad. It's kind of like the incident with Devil May Cry by Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory's Devil May Cry. Okay, maybe there is some fun to be enjoyed in the level design, the gameplay, and the music. Okay, but you can't end up overlooking the fact, and you will be saddened by it. You're still not going to like this because this was Ninja Theory's Devil May Cry reboot. And if it wasn't for the fact, if Ninja Theory's Devil May Cry wasn't actually Devil May Cry, but an entirely new IP inspired by Devil May Cry, people would end up liking this game more. kind of like it. But the fact that this is a Devil May Cry game and this is a Devil May Cry reboot, yeah, it's too hot topic-y to have anything to do with fucking Devil May Cry. Kind of a familiar case with The Last of Us Part 2. Okay, maybe there's some great qualities in the environments, designs, and of course the gameplay. Maybe there's some great things. But if it weren't for the story, if the story was just more about Ellie and Joel and Abby and Lev being the new story arc for the next Last of Us game, that would be nice. The game would have came out a little bit much better, but yeah. Last of Us Part 2, not pleasant. Really not pleasant. Anyway, that's going to do it for you guys. And I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. The more I touch on this, the more painful to recall. And boy oh boy. I didn't play the game, but I did check out all of the cutscenes. I did check out all the cutscenes just to confirm if the leaks were true. And mostly true, but yeah. The story is just so much more painful compared to the leaks. The story was just as painful as I predicted. But anyway, enough of that hijinks. That's all. I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.